This is the Ride1Up Limited. It's their new version that comes with a lot of new upgrades and features. It's pretty cool. When you first get your e-bike and have to assemble it, it's pretty straightforward and simple. However, this does come in more pieces, so it requires a little more work to put it together because you have to put your chain on, your front tire on, your fork on, all these different parts. But they have video tutorials to make it really simple. They have pictures and modules so that you can look through of how to put it together. So it's pretty straightforward when it comes to that. I had no issues putting it together, and I put it together relatively quickly. When you finally get the bike assembled, you're gonna see that it looks sweet. Like, looking through this alloy frame, it has the black with hints of gray in there. It looks sleek, the rims, everything is blacked out. It looks like a really clean bike, and it looks like quality. But not only does it look great, it also rides really smoothly as well. With all the new upgraded features, it makes for a really enjoyable ride. First of all, it has a 750 watt rear motor that is really quiet. So when you're shifting through gears and when you're riding it at fast speeds, up hills, all these different types of terrain, the motor still stays pretty quiet in any of your pedal assist levels 1, 2, or 3. The 3 levels of pedal assist are really simple to navigate between. All you have to do on the monitor is hit the plus or minus button to change what pedal assist level you're in. Also, when we're talking about the screen, you can hit the power button on it to toggle through different settings, whether you want to look at your mileage, your speed, your range, all these different metrics that you can look at on the device. This bike also comes with hydraulic brakes, and these make this bike stop really smoothly, and you don't actually have to put a lot of effort into squeezing the handbrakes. They're really simple to squeeze, and they're very responsive. They don't squeak, they don't make any funny noises. It's a really smooth braking experience, and it's nice. When we're talking about the smoothness of the ride, this bike actually comes with air suspension, which is really nice for going over bumps and going over any rough terrain. It makes for a smooth ride. The one thing that I would say about the smoothness though is the seat is a little firm, so you can feel it a little more in the seat, but with the air suspension, it kind of negates that, and so it kind of evens it out, I guess you would say. That's one thing to consider though, is the seat is a little more firm. One of the new features that they upgraded this bike to have is a torque sensor. The old one had a cadence sensor, but this one has a torque sensor, which means that it's more adaptive to how you pedal. So if you're pedaling really aggressively, then it's going to give you more power through the motor. But if you're pedaling lightly, then it's also going to give you light power back as well, so that you're not pedaling lightly and then it kicks in a lot of power. So it kind of adapts to how you're riding, which makes for a really smooth bicycle ride. It almost feels like riding a normal bike, except you just have higher power levels that come with it. The other e-bike I have is a cadence sensor, and I like this one a lot better. It feels like a more natural ride. It doesn't feel like I'm gonna whiskey throttle when I pedal and then it just kicks into max speed. So I like that it kind of adjusts to how I'm pedaling, and then each pedal assist level gives you, like pedal assist 1, it gives you slight power, but if you pedal harder, it'll keep increasing the power, but you still have to manually put in more work. Versus the cadence sensor, it just gives you like a top speed. It says, like, 10 miles an hour, that's level 1. It just stays at that level no matter how hard. If you're pedaling really hard or softly, it'll just stay at 10 miles an hour. So the torque sensor is more adaptive, and it makes for a better riding experience in my opinion. It also has an 8-speed Shimano shifter, which smoothly goes between different gears so that you can increase your resistance or decrease it however you wish. It's really nice and simple to toggle between it. I really like this shifter. It feels really smooth and higher end than my other one. So I feel like the quality and the attachments of their accessories make this a lot better of a purchase, because you're getting quality type of features with it, but still at a reasonable price. Most other e-bikes around this price don't have the torque sensor, the air suspension, the 8-speed Shimano shifter, hydraulic brakes, so they've included all these nice features that makes it feel like a nice high-end e-bike, but still you can get it at an affordable cost. The tires on this bike are really nice as well. I had no problem with going over nice smooth terrain, and even riding in the grass and things like that. It wasn't a problem or issue at all. I think it was a nice smooth ride, and it handles very responsively. I feel like I can be nimble on the bike and move around pretty comfortably without feeling like I have this heavy bike that I have to move and move around. So I feel like it's agile. Also, since this is one of their newer versions, it comes with a headlight now. So now you get a headlight, you can access that and ride at nighttime, which is really cool and convenient. And just like previous models, you can remove the battery so that you can charge it indoors and you don't have to bring your whole bike inside with you. And then you can put it back in the bike when you're ready to ride again. Some other differences between this newer model is that the wiring already comes all put together. You don't have to connect any of the wires, and the headlight is already connected as well, so you don't have to toggle some third-party accessory on this thing. It comes all put together initially, and so it makes it really nice. You don't have any problems with wiring or having to direct them or getting tangled or dealing with any of that mess. They already come attached, they already come put together. You just have to literally put the screws on and that's it. Some people might say that, oh, this doesn't come with a rear rack or it doesn't come with fenders, but in my opinion, those accessories are pretty affordable. And so I'm more grateful that Ride1Up put in a nice braking system. They have a torque sensor, they have air suspension. I like that they put all these new features into the bike and then let you decide if you want to buy a rear rack or something more affordable like that. I actually appreciate that the Ride is a better upgrade for the bike itself. And then if you want to get some accessories like a rear rack or fenders, you can just do that afterwards. And anyways, those type of accessories are more affordable than if you had to put a new torque sensor in your bike or something like that. So I think that's a great job. I actually appreciate that about it. So I think it's a good purchase. This bike has a range of anywhere from 30 to 50 miles that you can get with it. And this is all dependent on your weight, how aggressively you're riding it, how much throttle you're using, all those different factors. If you're going up a lot of hills and down hills. So all those things play a factor into your overall range. But just so you know, it has a 750 watt motor and it says on their website around 30 to 50 miles. This is also a class 3 e-bike, so this means that it can go up to 28 miles per hour with pedal assist, and with throttle assist you can go to 20 miles per hour. So it's nice that it has a throttle, and it's nice that it goes pretty quickly as well if you're just pedaling and using pedal assist. When you're using pedal assist or the throttle, it takes off very smoothly. It's not harsh or it's not jittery. It has a smooth takeoff so that you feel very comfortable riding this thing. It doesn't feel like I'm gonna fall off or do anything like that or lose control. It takes off really gradually and smooth, and then it gets up to speed as you're pedaling. So I had no issues with it, but it also gives you enough power that you can take off pretty quickly, but it's just a smooth takeoff. Honestly, my riding experience today was very smooth. It was so nice riding it up and down the trails. It felt like just quality. I could take off smoothly, the braking was smooth, it was very quiet, it handled nice. It just felt like I was riding a quality bike. If you guys are interested in picking up the Ride1Up Limited, I will put a link in the description below so that you can get one for yourself. Overall, for the price of this e-bike and for all the new upgrades that it comes with, I think this is a really good purchase for your money. I think this e-bike encompasses a lot of the great things that makes a high-end e-bike feel like quality. Something else about Ride1Up that I forgot to mention is when you order this bike, it comes with one of these sweet hats. Like, look how cool this looks. I think it's pretty sweet. Thank you so much for the hat. That's an awesome addition. Forget the rear rack. Give me some merch like this. This is sweet. Thanks for watching. If you like these types of reviews, please subscribe to the channel so you can get more updates about these new e-bikes.